I wrote a little song to remind you, Choice Hotels get you more of the experiences you value. The Cambria Hotel's got it all. A rooftop bar, have a ball. Bring a date, your squad, or even your mom. Book direct at choicehotels.com.
And now, stop me if you've heard this before on the Toddcast podcast.
Canadian lightweight MMA fighter Mitch Clarke fought in the UFC between 2011 and 2017. You saw him make his professional MMA debut in May 2007, fought exclusively in Canada. He built up a 9-0 record before signing with the UFC. Mitch lives in Edmonton, Alberta, still trains at the Complete Fitness and Martial Arts in St. Albert. He's won the welterweight title in the EFC, based out of Lloydminster, and also won the lightweight title for the TFC. He also trains in Arizona at the MMA Lab with John Crouch and Smooth Benson Henderson, who of course you've heard on this podcast prior. And when Mitch was a guest, we talked about his workout schedule, him watching tape of opponents before fights, how he was a big hockey fan as a kid. He shared a Mario Lemieux story. We talked about family, talked about wrestling, and stop me if you've heard this before, Mitch talked about adversity in the sport and the importance of believing in yourself.
Yeah, I think that's the mentality you have to have. You know, the end goal should always be, I want to be the number one fighter in my division. I want to be champion of my division and clear it out, you know, and not just be champion, clear out my division. So that's where your mentality has to be. You have to think that you are the best, or you're on the road to being the best. So that's where everything should come from, because if you don't have that unshakable belief in yourself, you won't be able to make it very far, because it's such a hard sport.
Stop me if you've heard this before on the Toddcast podcast is powered by FKP MMA, Vancouver's #1 training destination at fkpmma.com.
Now, before you go hunting for something else to listen to, let me make it easy. I'm Mike Carruthers, host of a podcast called Something You Should Know, and I speak with experts about fascinating things that affect your life, from human behavior, relationships, health, science, and everyday mysteries. We've been downloaded millions of times because every episode teaches you something you'll be talking about later. Open up Something You Should Know and give it one episode. You might just find your new favorite podcast.
For 8 years, we've been asking the same question over and over again. How did this happen? My name's Mandy.
And I'm Melissa, and we're the hosts of Moms and Mysteries, the true crime podcast with over 55 million downloads.
We're two Florida moms who are obsessed with mysteries. Each week, we do deep dives into fascinating true crime stories.
We cover everything from infamous cases like Casey Anthony
to the bizarre and complex crimes right here in our home state, like the shocking murder of FSU professor Dan Markell.
We bring you the facts, but with warmth and wit you'd only get from two friends who have been hooked on mysteries since childhood.
Join us for new episodes of Moms and Mysteries every Tuesday and Thursday.
Listen to Moms and Mysteries on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcast.
Do you ever watch a TV show set in a historical time period and think, how accurate is this really? But also, does it matter if it's accurate or not?
Nefer-TV is a new podcast about shows set in ancient times. This season, we're recapping every episode of the show Spartacus, Blood and Sand.
I'm Ann Foster, and I have never seen this show before.
And I'm Gina Berry, and I have watched this show maybe too many times.
Join us every other Monday on the Nefer-TV podcast as we discuss the real history behind Spartacus, Blood and Sand.
Follow Nefer-TV, that's NEFER TV, wherever you get your podcasts.